I'm best known for having lived in a 180-foot tall, roughly 1,500-year-old California redwood tree for 738 days, or for my absolute love in plants. That is a quote from Julia Butterfly Hill, an environmental activist from 2009. By listening to my speech today, you guys will learn how to live in a stress-free home or dorm and increase vitality in them. There is much evidence to show that being in a natural environment helps reduce stress and also increase vitality. For example, a study shown from Senji Shibata from the Benkei University in the Department of Human Studies in March 16, 2017, it shows that patients recovered faster when they were in a room with a view of nature rather than those who had been in a room facing a brick wall. Now, in this speech, I will teach you guys how to pot a plant. Now, there are 3 important things I'm going to teach you how to do in this speech. First, I'm going to teach you guys how to prepare the soil that you need for your plant, and also how to pick the perfect plant. And then second, I'm going to teach you guys how to pot a house plant and how to pot a succulent plant. So, let's begin with preparing the soil. Now, Martha Stewart tells us in her Home and Gardening edition that basically, you can't just get the soil off the floor. You're going to need to add more things to help with growth and enhancement. So we have these things that are very cheap to get at your home and gardening stores, right just around the corner wherever you can, for that student budget. So first we're going to need is perlite, which act as drainage. And perlite is volcanic glass that creates air pockets that collect and release water. After, you guys are going to add peat, which is partially decayed organic matter, which acts as like extra support and a filler. Then you're going to add vermiculite, which is hydrated minerals, which act as water retention to help it keep it moist but super light and fluffy. And for another drainage, we're going to add coarse sand, which is just basically rough form of sand. And then you're going to add charcoal and bone meal. Bone meal is ground up bones that help with magic enhancers, as well as charcoal, to keep it really nutrient and full of full of plant growth qualities. So we're going to add more perlite in here, basically. And this soil is basically just extra soil I had from leftover plants and some topsoil from outside. We're going to add our peat to get all of it out of there. Bone meal and charcoal. Vermiculite, just get it all in there. And some coarse sand. And basically, you can use gloves if you guys want, but from the same study from Senji Shibata says that using your hands basically help with that stress relieving, help promote stress relieving qualities in it. And basically it just feels really good to get in there with the soil because you feel all connected with it. And once that's been added and perfectly mixed, you just have your soil for your plants. Now this soil works perfectly with houseplants. For some, Edith Allen, who's a professor at UCR for horticulture, tells us that you can't use the same type of soil that you use for houseplants for your succulent because it's too thick and too moist. So it basically holds too much water, and you can't do that for your succulents because it has the risk of becoming waterlogged. So what you want to do is you grab some soil and you can move it right here to the side, and you're going to add more coarse sand and perlite because you want that extra drainage in it. Because succulents are from a very dry and desert area, and they need that drainage from the water because they gather some and expel the rest of the water from the next time they're watered. So now that I taught you guys how to prepare the soil, I'm going to tell you guys how to pick the perfect plant. So basically, in reality, you can choose any plant you want, whether because they just look cool or you like the flowers that come out of it. In this one, I chose a houseplant with a houseplant with the common name of bloodleaf. It is an angiosperm, which means it flowers, and it has the scientific name of Ehrenstein. And for my succulent, I chose the common name, this plant, which has the common name of bishop's hat. And it has, is also an angiosperm, which means the flowers, and it has the scientific name of Astrophytum. This is a Cactiaceae, which means it's a cactus, so watch out because they are very prickly. So, I'm going to move on to pot our houseplants. So you guys can grab any tin you want. I'm using this one, and I'm going to add soil to the very bottom of it. And you kind of want to just put it about halfway through, but don't press it down, because if you guys press it down too hard, they basically they get too tight and the roots will break. So when removing your plant from here, Valerie Lowe, professor of botany here at Fullerton College, teaches us to not really pull it out because you will rip the roots. So you're going to grab your two fingers, like making the peace sign, and you're going to grab it like this and flip it over. It's basically to remove it from here. And you're going to remove as much soil as you can, and there are all the roots rolled up together. And you're going to grab your soil and put it in there, and you're going to put it all around. And there you go. You push down very lightly to not pack it in too tight, and you've now successfully planted your houseplant. So we're going to move on to potting our succulent plant, and you're going to grab a normal pot as well. And watch out because this is very prickly. And you're going to remove it as well, and take out as much soil as you can. And for this, you're going to grab your soil in here, and make sure to put it in very lightly as well. Just like that. And then you're going to grab it and put it in and press down kind of, and add more soil on the top. And then you're going to add, you can, for decorative purposes, you can add rocks to the top of it to keep it in place as well. And there you go. You have potted your succulent plant. Now, potting plants are very easy, and they help you keep in a very reduced stressed area and increase vitality in your homes. You guys don't have to go to the extremes of living in a tree for 2 years to get that nice stress relieving presence you guys want. You can simply just pot your plants in your dorms or your houses and live in a very high vitality room. Thank you.